Senegal's President Diomaye Faye has publicly declared his full asset as promised when he came to power. This is what he promised. So, in that regards, he has fulfilled that. Hello, I am Mahlet, Ayele, your host at Connect Africa, bringing you the latest from the continent. Now, Diomaye Faye came to power in the beginning of April or end of March, I believe, and it was him and his prime minister Osman Sonko. They both belonged to the same political party, and they were once in prison. So actually, in fact, the headlines that were going around when he was elected was from prison to president. So now let's go to this public declaring his full assets. I'm gonna read it for you. The things that has been declared: his bank accounts, what in terms of property, what does he own. I will read it for you. Just give me a second, okay? So yeah, he in terms of transparency, President Bassirou Diomaye Faye, he fulfilled his promise to publicly declare his assets. So the revelation offers a comprehensive insight into the financial standing of the head of state, who currently earns a monthly salary, guess what, a monthly salary of $8,000. I don't know how many of you have got $8,000 is what he gets. Okay. Now, according to the disclosed information, President Faye, who is 44, holds bank balances amounting to $12,500, another one $24,500, and another one €4.47 across 3 different bank accounts. Now, additionally, he has 2 outstanding bank loans that require settlement. Now, a significant component of the president's declared asset is his real estate holdings. Now, notably, he owns a house valued at over $450,000, highlighting a substantial investment in property. Now, this declaration comes amidst increasing calls for transparency and accountability in public office, now setting a precedent for other leaders in the region, in the continent, and also for other public officers who are holding, working for government within Senegal itself. Okay, now the public disclosure is seen as a move which is a huge one in terms of building public trust and confidence in the president's administration. It also serves as a benchmark for future governance, emphasizing the importance of ethical standards and financial disclosure. I wonder how many of us in our country that our presidents, our prime ministers, in general, our leaders have disclosed their full asset to the public, so that one can know when they leave power whether they abuse their power or not. So this is really important. Now, these are the things, it's not just out of the blue that President Faye has declared this. These are the things that he has promised when he came to power. As you know, he was a tax inspector previously, working for government, and that's his background prior to joining politics. But even after joining politics, he has continued to work as a tax investigator. Well, now I really want to ask you, have your president, your leader, disclosed his or her asset, full asset to the public? That's what you should take from here to your country and check how much they own or whether they disclosed it or not. Another interesting that I found on the internet is that Diomaye Faye also has, back in April when he came to power, he said he don't want these airport ceremonials like, militaries and delegations, government officials coming, seeing him off when he go to another country and welcoming him when he comes. And then also the military, he say he would rather prefer if these officials are in their office and serving the people. I don't know exactly if that has really stopped. I mean, we have seen him traveling. After that, I don't know if it is applied already or implemented, but he did say that he don't want to. And like at that time he was traveling to it was his second trip to the region, in ECOWAS region, and that's what he said. Another interesting thing, what Diomaye Faye said is that, this trend of African leaders that you find their pictures in the office, in the house, in public, in government offices, in big, yeah. You see them at different places, public places, even individuals, if they're their supporter in their small shops. It's interesting. I have seen that a lot in Kenya, but that happens. That's happening in Uganda. I think everywhere in Rwanda, it's everywhere. So this is what he said. Okay, look. Je ne veux, it's in French. Je ne veux vraiment pas de mes photos dans vos bureaux, car je ne suis ni un dieu ni une icône, mais plutôt un serviteur de la nation. So I don't want you to put my photo in your office because I am not a god, neither an icon. I am just a servant to the people. How beautiful is that? Really, I really liked that. He also added this: accrochez plutôt les photos de vos enfants et regardez-les à chaque fois que vous voulez prendre une décision. So what he's saying is, instead, you go ahead and put your children's photo, and then each time that you make a decision, think about them, whether it will affect them or not. That's very wise, really. I like that. I buy that one. So yeah, when people do good, we come and appreciate and encourage, upload them. When also we see something wrong, we come and criticize and we share it to the public, here to our audience. So I think it has to be that way. We have been bashing Diomaye Faye for his visit to France and not joining to the Alliance of the Sahel States, and saying that he's not pushing or working as fast as enough in terms of cutting the tie with the colonial past. And we have seen him traveling there twice, completely unnecessary, in a month's time. And his meeting, private meeting in June 20 with what's his name, President Macron, was not also disclosed to the public. Nobody knows what is going on, how this man, in fact, to some extent, really, people are doubting whether there was a deal before they are released from the prison, and whether any influence, because also Macky Sall, the previous president, who really abused power and committed a crime, is now free. Okay, so there are some deals that happen, and people want to know. People have died for Diomaye Faye and Osman Sonko to come to power, and particularly when Osman Sonko was the leader, but later on they put him in prison. So he said he introduced Diomaye Faye, and he was accepted. So that he was the one who ran for president. So, and he won. So people for 2 years on end of the Senegalese have contested, protested, and they paid with their blood to bring these people to power. So I think if he is really, as he said, I am not a god, I'm not an icon, I am a servant of the nation. Well said, but really, are you serving the people according to their interests? That's the question. Number one. Number two, he did good in terms of disclosing his assets, his full asset. Hopefully, that's true. And if so, what is your leader in your country, his full or her full asset, have they disclosed? While you're pondering on that one, we tell you here from Connect Africa. I will see you on the next one. And thank you very much for tuning in. Please go ahead, subscribe to the channel, give it a like if you like what we bring you here, and share the video with others. Please go ahead and support the channel through our PayPal account. That's important. Through our PayPal account, through our super chat, you can donate whatever you like, and that is really, really, that will be helpful for us to be here more often. Thank you again, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.